Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you for our time together. But right now, let us go back to where we left off yesterday with this very bitter man by the name of Ahithophel, who has now joined Absalom in his rebellion. So you have bitterness in Absalom's heart because of the rape of his sister Tamar. You have bitterness in Ahithophel's heart because David had sexually molested his granddaughter Bathsheba and then murdered her husband to cover it up. So bitterness plus bitterness, well, the story picks up. In chapter 16, verse 21, Ahithophel told Absalom, "Go and sleep with your father's concubines." Okay, your dad was sexually immoral. He hurt my granddaughter. Yeah, his son was sexually immoral. He hurt your sister. Let's go let David taste his own fruit. Go and sleep with your father's concubines, for he left them here to look after the palace. Then all Israel will know that you have insulted your father beyond the hope of reconciliation, and they will throw their support for you. Now, here's a truth you need to understand about the advice of bitterness. The advice of bitterness will always tell you to take actions from which there is no reconciliation, from which there is no return. Absalom, once you do this, you're crossing the proverbial line. There is no going back. There is no peace with David. It's all or nothing from this point in time. Now, that's good strategy to get, the loyalty of people around you because they know that, there's no way out of this for you. You're locked into a position. But what I want you to see is a bitter heart always wants to lock you into a position where you can never have peace. Let me say that again. The advice that comes from a bitter heart will lock you into a position where you can never have peace. Now look at how bitter this old man's heart is. Chapter 17, verse 1. Now Ahithophel urged Absalom, let me choose 12,000 men to start out after David tonight. Ahithophel, the old man, close advisor of David, I will catch up with him while he is weary and discouraged. He and his troops will panic and everyone will run away. Then I will kill only the king. I will kill the king. Ahithophel only had one desire, to bring pain to David's life. This is a heart of bitterness. Now, is what David did to Bathsheba right? No. It's despicable. It's awful. It's horrible. But when you allow bitterness to so fill your heart that when you advise people, you advise them into positions where there's no negotiating out. It's succeed or die. When you tell people that you want to be the one to actually kill somebody because of what they did, I think bitterness has consumed you. And you need to find a way to get out of bitterness and get the love of God back in your heart.